Welcome back. This is Tom from LeanMusing.com bringing you the next in the exciting series, Learning to See, where we're talking about the 7 deadly wastes and how to chase them out of your factories and workplaces and wherever it is you work. So next up in this series, we're going to be talking about waiting. And waiting is a fun one. I'm not even sure I have to ask you to visualize it to start. In fact, you're waiting for me to get to the point, right? I mean, it's one of those things that people live with every single day, and it's probably, in my opinion anyway, one of the highest contributors to frustration in the workplace. And I mean, we can go at that from a whole bunch of different angles. I mean, you could look at it from the operator waiting for a part. You could you could go at it from the perspective of a sales guy waiting for a customer to put in an order. Or perhaps you're the production guy waiting for the sales guy to put in the order that the customer submitted, right? I mean, it's a never-ending, always waiting on someone for something. And it's not hard to see that waiting is a huge waste in your process, because when you're waiting, what are you not doing? Well, probably not production, probably nothing value added, especially if you're standing around waiting. So we want to cut that down as much as possible. Now, in the case of waiting, there's a couple of ways you can do that. In some cases, you can cut out the thinking in a process that someone before you has to do, so that they don't have to make as many decisions and really think through a process, and they can just know what they have to do and get you what you need. So an example of that, I'll give you a business world example this time. Credit scores, right? They have, specific tables that they can go to get your credit score, so that there's not somebody sitting at a desk with a pen and paper trying to figure things out, right? I mean, they'll be able to look at it right away, and you're either approved or you're not. Wham bam, and you're good. So the next example would be just sitting in a factory at a machine waiting for parts to be delivered from a forklift. Forklift operators looking around for parts, and they don't know where they are. So again, they have that whole issue of not knowing something. So they need to find out where that is, and then they can get you what you need. So you're waiting, they're looking, and the whole process is non-value added. So waiting's cool because it can be solved in a lot of cases very simply with 5S and good organization, and making sure that it's obvious where things are. Meaning people are able to find things very easily, and people are able to get what they need. So definitely you want to make sure that your workplace is organized as possible, and in any case that your processes are linked as best they can. So if you have one machine where the operation right after it is down the plant, well, of course they're going to be waiting for you, and they don't know what's going on, right? They can't see it. They can't know that, all right, this part is coming to me soon. They're going to have to keep working and hoping that it comes soon, or just enjoy waiting maybe in some cases. But if you have a process linked where you hand it off to the person next to you in the next operation, they know right away, right? They can see, hey, there's my part. I know when I'm going to get it. It's coming right to me, and if it's not going to be ready, maybe I can do something else, or maybe I can help get that part set up and ready to go. So there's always a lot of opportunities, and it all comes down to looking at the process, picking it apart a little bit, being very critical, maybe getting a fresh set of eyes to look at the process to help you out. And in a lot of cases, point Kaizens or Kaizen activities are really good to solve that with that cross-functional team that you would have in one of those events. And in a lot of cases, you don't need something that formal either. You can just go ahead and do it and fix it. So I think that'll be all I cover for waiting. There's an endless number of examples for this topic. So be sure to leave any comments you might have, or share any good stories you might have in the comments section. And we'll see you in the next video where we will be talking about overprocessing. See you then.